Um, and this week, what I really like is this quote on page 197. Life after death, it seems, can be a serious distraction not only from the ultimate life after life, but death, but also from life before death. To ignore this is, in fact, to collude not only with death, but also with all sorts of other powers that gain the force from their own alliance and with ultimate enemy. Salvation then is not going to heaven, but being raised to life in God's new heaven and new earth. And we've kind of talked about this a little bit in the young adult group that I'm a part of on Monday nights um, with one of the pastors. And growing up Southern Baptist, it was that we were worried about life after death more than anything, and we missed the whole thing. And as a Methodist now, it's about bringing that kingdom to earth and living in such a way that we are living in a way to bring that kingdom here to so that people who aren't saved can see that living the commandments that God taught us that we need to um, love one another first, or love Him as we love ourselves, and then love our neighbors, no matter what, and to then go and make disciples of all nations. And that can be hard, especially today, loving other people for um, their differences and for what makes them unique. Sometimes we get scared, but bringing heaven to earth, I think that's what we're called to do, is to understand the way that we're supposed to live, living that way, and then that is what is going to ultimately bring um, heaven to earth, or the understanding of heaven to the people who don't know it. Um, and that can be extremely difficult, but it's something that I work on and that I try to teach the youth that I work with, that um, we have to live our life differently from everybody else and from everything else, and we have to live it in accordance with um, what the Bible says and what Jesus taught us. And we have to love each other no matter what, and we've even come up with ways to do that, to pour into each other. And this year they wanted to pray for each other. We have little tags that we give the congregation to pray for our students, but they wanted to do it as well. And so we printed up double tags, and so that's a way that we can show that we are different, we're caring for each other, and that we're trying to bring the kingdom here.